Okay, so if we are, let's say, accumulating, and this is a point of interest, I'm going to mark the point of interest because that's where people kind of don't understand how to bring the charts. ARSTUA, spring fills the POI. This is going to be our breaker structure. And then we're going to get another fill and an imbalance. I don't really care to consider that anything, to be honest. Just looking at the POIs. Let's start in the. Okay, so then we're going to have buying climax. AR, there's different schematics too, you guys. So we have UA, ST, shakeout, breaker structure, and this POI, I was looking for POI, so the breaker structure. POI, right, could be down here. We can give it trading range alignment. So this one is not going to be rejecting a previous point of interest, right? Because you kind of have to be turning around for that to happen. And this would actually be a continuation of structure. I don't really like the word breaker structure unless you're turning around and actually breaking structure. And by breaking, I mean changing structure. Breaker structure is changing structure. AKA, if we were in a downtrend and now we're changing structure in this POI to go up. Right, this is a breaker structure. This is a previous point of interest. So if you're struggling with that, this is the bigger picture, right? So again, actually, let's drag this. Right, we sold an accumulated. Okay, and then your BC, AR, UT, you have a test, you can have an MSAL, you can have another test, this needs to move, you have a UTAD, then you can have a sign of weakness that breaks this structure. Boss, POI, let's give this trading range alignment. And the entry, does that make sense? The entry. Okay. And now we can get a redistro, but sometimes you guys, you can go on like a lower time frame and then you're gonna get maybe a POI here. And I'm gonna try to represent a lower time frame by drawing this a little bit smaller and making it a little bit lighter. So it's just doing like very lower time frame scenarios. This can then be a buying climax and still distro into this POI. Depending, like if you have another whole just market situation happening here, you can still get a distro. And that's what I want to kind of go over too, because I think some people kind of miss that. Okay, and then you can possibly just get a normal redistro. Any questions? So I said this before, you need to play the game. And that's where I think people just think, I say random things all the time. Play the game means, taking out your whiteboard and drawing this out. Like I used to wake up and just draw this on my whiteboard and just label and I was like a kid with a coloring book. Like I would change my colors and I would just understand, right, what's going on. So I'm gonna quickly label this in case you guys need to take a screenshot and do it later. like this, for example, is a distribution, right? Distribution. This is an accumulation. This is a reaccum. And this is a redistro. Okay, so you guys want this as your cheat sheet. This can be something that's also printed out for you guys. But understanding, right, if you have this printed out and you have this in your hand, when you walk to the charts, you should be able to go, hey, right now I have this POI up here. We just built this POI. I'm right here looking for reaccumulation. Hey, we just rejected this and price is going down and I'm getting a selling climax. Or our price is going down, but it looks like it's pulling up to a point of interest. So I actually might get another distro. Okay, guys, so that is the market cycle. Maybe I can just leave that there. But now I'm just gonna go through a little bit of live analysis and I'm gonna go bottom up.